Good morning. It is Jen from Creative Newborns. Welcome to my live stream. It is currently 11:58 in the evening. It is Sunday evening. Sunday evening. Sunday into Monday. So in 2 minutes it'll be Monday morning. So happy Monday to you. Good to see everyone. No one is here yet, but we're going to give it a few minutes. We have Reborn Charlie. No, he's not Reborn. He is a Reborn Charlie. We have Charlie by Marita Winters today. This is a doll for the doll show, the Kansas doll show, and I am showing him today. So we're going to wait for a few minutes for some people to get in. We're going to show all of his beautiful, handsome little details, and he is one of the favorites, let me tell you, that I posted on the Kansas Doll Show site on Facebook. Hey, Paula, how are you doing? It's Charlie. I do believe you're the one who wanted to see Charlie, so today is Charlie's turn. And I am almost done with the sixth baby, so that's what I'll be working on tonight. When I get off a live stream, I'm going to work on some more YouTube videos and shorts for you, and then I'm going to be baking. What sculpt is it again? It's the other Laura Lee Eagles baby. Oh my gosh. So the sixth baby is another Laura Lee Eagle sculpt. It is Quinby. Dun dun dun. Quinby. Thank you for the thumbs up. I want Charlie, I want Charlie, I want Charlie. Well, I'll let you know if he doesn't sell at the doll show, he'll be available to the public for adoption. And he is just way too cute. I love how his little scabbed up belly button came out. So adorable. So welcome in, everyone. Hey, Susie, how are you doing? Good to see you. So if you're just joining, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my live stream. I am so excited that you are here. We got a new sound effect here. So yes, I'm very excited that you are here. Oh my goodness. And I'm very excited gearing up for the doll show. So that's what I'm working on tonight, getting everything ready. I'm going on Amazon. I'm ordering more stuff for my table. So the theme is Butterfly Garden. Let's see. Hello, Saul. Hello. Oh, sorry. That name. Wait, the world is ending. I like your name. Oh, I don't mean to laugh. Your name is Beef. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but that's cute. I found a 12-inch doll kit. That is awesome, Paula. Baby, yes. My grandson was here earlier, and he was in one of the bassinets getting changed. And I said to my daughter I should put him on live stream tonight, and people will think he's a doll, even though he's moving. Let's see. Let's see. Rough weekend, high blood pressure, killer headache. Oh, Susie, I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. What happened to your baby? What happened to my baby? Well, this is a realistic, hyper-realistic art doll. These are reborn dolls. These are collectibles for people who collect dolls. These are collectible dolls for people to enjoy. These are great for dementia patients, great for people who have lost a baby. They're just great in general, and 99% of us do realize these are dolls. We don't treat them real. See, he does have a real pacifier, but look. It's magnetic! Oh my gosh, it's magnetic. And he has a little magnet in his chin as well. And then if he were a girl, I would have probably put a magnet up here and put a little bow. A lot of Charlies. A lot of people are doing Charlie for the Kansas Doll Show. Somebody said, what the fun? I know, what the fun? Yay! It is fun. I know, right? We are having fun. We love these dolls. So like I said, For those of you just joining, I am Jen Len from Creative Newborns. I've been making these dolls for 21 years. We enjoy these dolls, we love them, and we think they're awesome. I do appreciate your honest opinion, though. He's cute. Thank you, Liz. Hey, Jeffrey Dahmer. Welcome back, Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm going to sell it on the black market. Let's see. You bought one, it's fun. Yeah, they are very soothing to have. This one has a belly plate that I am showing you. Is the baby dying of cancer? No, this baby was never alive. Therefore, it is made out of vinyl and painted with lots of layers of thin paint. I paint with acrylic air dry paints, and he has been sealed with the Genesis Heat Set Matte Varnish and Soft Touch for the hair. So he is just so realistic looking. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, Maria. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Maria. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Good day from Australia, guys. Love watching your lives while I stand here painting my Pika kits for a little girl. Hey, Carrie Ann. Is it Maline? Hopefully I said your name right. I tend to butcher names, so I'm just going to call you Carrie. Welcome, welcome all the way from Australia. How awesome is that? You might buy another. I know you can't just stop at one. I know. I can't wait to add to my collection. So, you know, I'll be adopting a few more of these dolls from the Kansas Doll Show. They look like they're dying. No, they're not dying. They're full of color. I make them very, very colorful. Yeah, if they look like they were dying, their eyes would look very, very, they would look very, how do I explain it? It wouldn't look very alive. And the color would be more on the gray side, and their lips would be a dark, dark blue or black or purple. No, these babies are painted lifelike, but there are such a thing as zombie babies. You are correct. There are artists that make babies that look like they're dying. I'm not one of them though. So realistic. Thank you, Mo. What's wrong with knitting? There's nothing wrong with knitting. I don't knit myself. I do crocheting once in a while, but I haven't done it in a long time. Let's see. How long does it take to finish one? It takes anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks, depending on the sculpt, depending on how big the baby is and what is being done. If it's having just painted hair or no hair, or if it's having painted and rooted hair. So it just depends on what is being done to the doll is how long it will take to complete. Plus, for me personally, it takes a little bit longer to complete a doll because I do work a regular job. So I do have a 40-hour week job. Plus, I do reborns for a job, and now I'm doing YouTube as well. So I technically have 3 jobs. Yes, they are pieces of art. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, they are pieces of art. Yes, I did make this myself, except for I did not sculpt him. So I'm going to show you the details of him. This, again, is his pacifier with the magnet. And then we're going to just have a quick look at his features. He has hand-painted hair, all done very delicately. Hand-painted, especially the hairline is 1 by 1. And I have special modified brushes that I use for painting hair. And it has been sealed with the Genesis Heat Set Varnish, and we topped it off with the Soft Touch Varnish. So that's what we used on this baby, on all the babies. I'm still debating on Quimby yet what I want to do for his hair yet. This was sculpted by Marita Winters, by the way, so I do not have a blank kit to show you what this looks like as a blank kit, or else I would show you what he looks like. He looks adorable as a blank kit, too, but, yeah, and that's his hair. He's got his eyelashes. If you look up close, they do look like they're rooted, but they're not. They're 3-dimensional. They're painted in 3D, and then they got the 3-dimensional varnish on it to make it look like it's standing out. The eyebrows are three-dimensional, and then like I said, I did the soft touch and it makes it have kind of like hairlines. It looks three-dimensional on him. He also has a belly button here. That is the scabbed up belly button. I don't think it's going to focus in, but you know how their umbilical cords dry up and then they fall off. So this is what that is. He has some skin mottling here. He's got wonderful mottling. He's got some realistic little nails. Oops, give me your hand there. He's got nice little nails. I don't think it's going to focus in, but he's got his little ID band that shows what day he was born and who reborned him. And his cute little feet and details. So yeah, those are the details of him. He is just so stinking cute. His eyes, I love his facial expression. And like I said, he does have a magnetic pacifier. Thank you again for the thumbs up. Hello, hello, everyone. If you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I am in Cleveland, Ohio. And I've been reborning babies just like these for 21 years. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Leah, what are you doing? I'm doing a live stream right now and showing off Charlie. Today is Charlie's turn. This is Charlie for the Kansas Doll Show. So if you're going to the Kansas Doll Show, this baby will be there available for adoption. Not to be rude, but how old are you? I'm 32. I'm old. An old lady. No, I'm 53. 53 years young. Yay. Oh, the belly button? No, it doesn't come off. I can take the belly plate off. It does come off if you want me to take the belly plate off. So let's take the belly plate off. We're not going to show anything here. See, it goes all the way up to his chest here. And it just comes right on off. Oh my gosh. And this is a cloth body. So this is a belly plate. It doesn't have any bits on it or anything like that. So I can show this on camera. And it does have the belly button that is the umbilical cord, the cord stump. So, and then when you take it out, and all you need to do is just close up his little diaper here. He does take preemie size diapers really, really well. And this is his cloth body. He's very nice and squishy. I weighed him up with a combination of poly pellets and polyfill to make him feel very, very realistic. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. How I like my babies weighted is not how everybody likes their doll weighted up. So that is why when I weigh them up, I weigh them up in a way that if you do not like how they weigh, you can always go in and change the insides of them, of course. I know that sounds pretty morbid, but you can change up their polyfill for glass beads or more plastic pellets, whatever you like to weight them up even more. Yes, I do make them. Yep, I do. Yes, I do. I've been making them for 21 years now. Let's see. Less than 80 years old. Okay, what is the reason for doing this? The reason for doing this is these are art dolls. I am an artist and I love baby dolls, and many, many people love realistic, hyper realistic art dolls. And a lot of people, wait a minute, hang on. Thank you guys. Thank you moderators for keeping an eye on some people for me. Thank you. They move realistically. So I'm going to say this little guy weighs about 2 pounds. He's not quite 3 pounds. I'm going to say he weighs about 2 pounds, but they're weighted according to their age. I try to weight them according to their age, but a lot of people collect them. These are fine art. This is hand painted hair. Everything has just been hand painted on him. And I'm honing in, and yes, I do. In case somebody asks if I make ethnic babies, I am honing in on my ethnic skin tone painting, and I have lots of ethnic babies. And we'll be doing future live streams with them as well. And so, oh my goodness, he's so cute. Uh, Maria says, I'm great, just finished painting. I was working on. Who are you working on, Maria? Does the baby's eyes roll back in its head? No, they're pretty much fixed in place. They're just there. I glued. Well, that's another thing. You can take the eyes out and change them. So I didn't glue them in. They're just lightly glued on the edges of the sockets on the inside. And the weight, the filling inside the head keeps the eyes in place. So, but he's got really cute eyes. He's, oh, man, if he doesn't sell, I might keep him myself. Who knows? The eyes would be a gray color. Yeah, I think that's what color they are. These are like a newborn gray. I think they're newborn gray, but I'm thankful that McPherson's had the eyes that I need for him. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. How did you learn this? So I learned it back in, I discovered Reborn dolls in 2003. I made my first Reborn in 2004, sold my first Reborn doll in 2005. And I saw, long story short, I ordered a Welcome Home Emily from Ashton Drake Galleries. I got the doll in the mail. She didn't look anything like what her advertisement said. And so, long story short, I saw one online. It was a reborn version of Welcome Home Emily. And then I said to myself, what the heck is a reborn doll? What is it? I have to know because she looks so incredibly realistic. So once I found out what it was, I said, I have to do this. This is what I have to do. And so I think Bountiful Babies actually had a little bit of some tutorials online. There's a few places that actually had tutorials. Some people on YouTube had some tutorials. So I followed those. And we started off with stencil cream paints. And these are what actual reborns look like. This is a true reborn doll. This is baby Jesus. He is a shy-faced Behringer. And the reason why he's called Jesus is because he played Jesus at our local church that I used to go to. And it's just that that's just kind of stuck with him. So he is the Behringer doll that played Jesus. But he is a play doll that came from like Toys R Us. And he came as just a regular doll for children. And so we take them apart. We strip off their factory paint. We mold down we sand down the molded hairlines. It's a lot of work to strip all that off of a doll. And then we get a blank kit and we just basically we start all over again painting them. But now we're so spoiled with the blank kits now. All we pretty much have to do is wash up the doll kits and then start right on in. Great question. Honestly, thought it was a great. I thought it was a real baby. Are you a nurse? No, I'm not, but I do work in the medical industry. I'm not a nurse, but I do have some stuff to look like a hospital. See, I have hospital bassinets, and they're all around my room here. And all of that in those bassinets are my show dolls to keep him away from the cat. So he likes to sleep with my dolls. So, and then over here is my vintage babies. So I keep all my vintage babies over there. I have a rocking chair, and then I have my collection. And then soon I want to get a vintage baby swing, like from the 1980s, the crank kind. I want to get one of those. And yeah, and there's another one of my show dolls. I didn't cover this one up. But this is another one. We'll do a video on him. Maybe tonight we'll do a video on him. If we got time, maybe we'll show him as well. This is a show doll. These are my two personal babies. These are portrait babies of my daughters. There is one of my beautiful, beautiful ethnic babies, and that is Chloe. And then, yeah, they're just sitting in. I have like 21 reborn dolls. Oh, let's see. No, it's not AI. What in God's green earth did I join? Hello, hello. If you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Len, Creative Newborns. I make these for a living. I've been doing it for 21 years. Thank you for joining. Wow, it looks so real. Thank you, D. Miller. Looks like I know it's a shame when people think it's AI. It's not. It's not, I promise. It's not AI. That's the good thing about going to these doll shows is you see them in person, you see them in real life. That way you know it's not AI. Let's see. Okay, that's fine, Susie. You're fine. You can remove a comment if you see fit. Thank you. You're doing a great job, Susie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kendrick thought it was real. Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you. If you think these babies look real, thank you. It's a compliment towards my art here. Thank you so much. I don't take full credit. I take only the credit of bringing them to life. Well, not, real life, but painting them to look real. Marita Winters is the one that sculpted this sculpt. This is the Charlie sculpt. Therefore, I kept his name Charlie. And I did all the painting on him and put his eyes in. And you can see how good he moves his head around. He's on a cloth body. He does have a belly plate here that has his little dried up cord stump here. It's just another part of the realism of making these dolls. Good questions tonight. Let's see. You want honesty? I'll be honest. Okay, let's read this comment. You want honesty? I'll be honest. It's cute, but we want realistic. It's not likely for light-skinned newborn baby to be born with dark brown eyes because of melanin levels, just saying. So the eyes are not dark brown. They are like a dark, dark blue gray. You can't quite see. I don't see if we can get them more into the light. They are like a gray, so they're not brown. They're like a dark newborn. So when I ordered these, they were called newborn gray. So this is like a newborn color. So babies are born with darker eyes. They don't have quite eye color. My grandson's eyes are starting to get bluer. They're basically born with blue eyes. That's because my daughter has very, very blue eyes. So chances are he's going to have his mommy's eyes. Thank you for your honest opinion there. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm still, honing in on my skills of hair painting. I can't wait to show you the baby that I just painted with the blonde hair. And so I'm honing in on my blonde hair painting as well. And it's looking pretty good. So that is on the other Laura Lee Eagles sculpt. That would be Quinby. So once I am finished with him, I might do a live stream doing the final varnishing layers on him, just so I can show you what it's like to varnish a doll. I may do that, and then definitely we'll do a labor and delivery of Quinby. That's always fun. But his blonde hair is looking really cute on the other doll. So thank you very much. I'm going to show you the back of his hair. So he's got a crown swirl. And then his hair back here. So a lot of times I will actually paint the hair just like this. And then I'll root over it as well. And it looks even more realistic when you root over it because you got the hair sticking up a little bit on the top. Sometimes people like a rooted poof up here, like a little bit of hair rooted up here. So sometimes people like that as well. So I've done a couple of those. It's not really my kind of doll, but if people like that, if I do a custom, I can do that. I can root some hair. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Chandler, I do remember you. How are you? Hey, Maria Torres, how are you? Let's see. I am Chandler. Sorry I haven't been here watching live. That's okay. Please don't be sorry. You're here now. That's all that matters. Thank you for being here, Chandler. Looks real, so real for a newborn. Yes, thank you. Totally unrated. Thank you so much. I appreciate your comment there. And like this person right here, as soon as I can get a hold of them. Let's see. Well, there we go. There we go. I helped you out of here. Thanks for being here. I don't know how to say your name, but you can just go ahead and watch something else. But thank you for being here. Amazing. Blue butterflies. Thank you. Do they have different parts? What do you mean by different parts? They do have a belly plate. So this one does have a belly plate, if that's what you mean. This one does come with a belly plate and a dried umbilical cord. That can't be removed because it's on there. It's called thick medium with paint, and that's how I make it. Thick medium with paint. Hey, Astrogen, how are you doing? Good evening. It's probably evening time for you. It's now morning here. It's 12:24 in Cleveland, Ohio. What time is it where you live? Where do you live? Where are you from? What is the weather like where you're from? I would like to know. And what did you do for the weekend? Let me know in the chat. The reason why the belly button is black is because it represents the umbilical cord that the baby was attached to the mother. Yes, thank you, Paula, for explaining that. Thank you, thank you. I love this baby. Looks so real. What adorable little chap. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. Yeah, they represent realistic babies. This one does represent a preemie. Uh, I'm assuming it does. That Marita Winters sculpted a preemie, and I love this sculpt. And if Marita Winters brings more to the Kansas Doll Show, I'll be buying more just to make one for me. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna sell. If he doesn't sell, it really won't terribly hurt me because I love this baby. I'm just like tempted to keep him. He's just so stinking cute. I love that face. Absolutely love him. He's so adorable. So adorable. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How much is it? So a doll like this is around probably 700. So average being 775. Is this real? No, this is a Reborn hyper realistic dolls. Hello, 626 people. I am Jen Len from Creative Newborns. Thank you for scrolling on in. These are hyper realistic dolls. These are reborns. I've been making them for 21 years. I started back when we used to make them from dolls that you would get from the toy store. And then you make them into even more realism. Let's see. No, babies do not get their belly buttons pierced. No, they don't. Not that I know. Not in our culture. Maybe in certain cultures they do, but not in ours. Thank you so much. Keep it. Aw. Well, I wouldn't mind keeping him, but if he does sell, then somebody else will enjoy him. I can always make another one. But it is true that there will never be another one exactly like this doll because every single reborn doll, silicone doll, is totally unique because you're never going to paint them the same. Every brush stroke is different, especially the hair. The hair is just never the same. Any two dolls, they're just never the same. Never same. Benjamin says that's disturbing. Thank you for your honest opinion. I appreciate you. Yes, it is true that these are disturbing to some people. But these are collectible art pieces that us people who love dolls like to collect. And they're a piece of art that you can hold. You can gently hold and cuddle and appreciate the artwork on them. So we love them. Somebody said no. It makes it not real. Told you it's fake. Yeah, it's not a real baby. It is a reborn doll. Yes. Let's see. Somebody said they're scared. No, nothing to be scared of. No, these are wonderful dolls. Nothing to be scared. Mm-mm. We love these dolls. What's the point of collecting these generally? So collecting these dolls, and you see here, I do have a collection. Here's my Reborn collection right here. Some of them. And I'm about to collect more because I love Reborn dolls. The point of collecting them is because we love realistic babies. Just like people like collecting realistic cars, model cars. They like collecting realistic, um, like, sculptures of homes or lighthouses and like things like that. And it's just something we enjoy doing. It makes us feel better. And me as an artist makes me feel really good painting. I love painting them. I love creating the realism in the hair and in the skin tones and practicing ethnic skin tones. And I can't wait to offer ethnic babies now for sale. I cannot wait. It's going to be, I just love the coloring. I love watching them come to life. Just something about it. We do know 99% of us who collect them and reborn them. We do know these are not real. We don't treat them like real babies. We don't feed them real formula. We don't feed them, well, real formula that is good formula. So I wanted to bring that up. I just seen a video right before I got on the live of these two guys making fun of people, collectors, who feed their dolls the formula, baby formula. Well, I do understand that, not to buy, just go out and buy formula. I get it. Just make sure if you're going to get formula for your dolls, get expired formula. Mine has been expired 5 years ago. So they throw them out. Just go to a local store and ask for the kind that's expired and the ones that they're going to throw away. They have what's called back stock, and you can get the powdered formula that's expired. So most people use what's called fabric softener, and they use glue and all that to make fake formula, which is good. I've made fake formula for my bottles, and honestly, they ruined. If you leave it in your bottles too long, it ruins your bottles, especially if you have a collectible bottle. So I have actual formula that's been expired many, many years ago, and it doesn't ruin the bottle. And the reason being for formula in my case is because I use it for display purposes when I'm taking pictures of the reborns. If I am doing a video for the reborns, like a role play shorts, or whatnot, then I'll use real formula as well. It's quick and easy. It will last a whole day without going bad. And you can do plenty of photos and videos with it. So that is my reasoning behind having real formula and real bottles for these babies. It's for entertainment purposes for my YouTube. And like I said, for my shorts. So I'm explaining myself when it comes to the real formula. And always get the expired kinds because it's going to get thrown away in the garbage. Real babies cannot drink or eat real formula that it's expired. So it's going to go in the garbage. Why not use it for a prop for your reborn dolls? Just like the hospital bassinet I have behind me, I'm pretty sure it's a newer kind. Let me just show you. This one right here I just got. It is, you see these now in hospitals. I believe that they get rid of the bassinets that are not suitable anymore for a real baby. So they put them on eBay. I buy them and they're suitable for reborn dolls. So there you are. So anything that's really not suitable for a real child, you can use for a doll. Because after all, they're just dolls, and if it falls apart, the doll ain't going to get hurt. So I know I went on a long tangent there. No, it's not Asian. I do believe this baby is a Caucasian baby. I do have an Asian kit that I started painting a while back. I'd like to finish him. He's so cute. Ah, yes, Susie. Thank you, Sam, for your opinion there. Susie says you're scared of a baby. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you guys scared of a baby doll? Really? It's not going to hurt you. It's okay. It's all good. Yes. You're scared? Why be scared of a doll? Oh, totally all right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I have one. Her name is Leah. Grace says, "Oh, that is awesome." Carol wants to know what the heck is that? It is a reborn doll. It's a hyper. I can't believe a lot of people have not seen these, but well, with my live streams, you will see more of these. So it's a hyper realistic art doll. It's a reborn doll. And basically, yeah, we've been calling them, I've been calling these art dolls because truly a reborn doll is that doll right there. So reborn came from taking a doll that was a toy and stripping it the paint and everything and sanding it down and restarting and painting them to look really realistic. So that's what a true reborn is. Susie, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait for you to meet him in person. I can't wait for you to see him. Yes. Collectors, yes. Have you ever met a replica of an... Yes, I have. These two right here. These two are my daughters. This is my daughter Stephanie, my daughter Lauren, and then I made my son Paul, who is hiding back there. He looks just like my son. He looks just like him. He's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. Oh, you're working on a drawing of strawberry shortcake. Ooh, that's awesome, Maria. That's so awesome. Are the clothes real? Yes, they are. These are actual real newborn infant clothes. This is a preemie size that Charlie is wearing. Paula says, I want Charlie. Debbie says, you aren't real. I'm scared of you. You're not real. You're not real. Does Hollywood call you for a baby doll? No, Hollywood has never called me for a baby doll. That would be fun if they did. That would be cool. I might make a reborn doll for my company that I work for because they do make uh, medical supplies for newborns and preemies. So I may consider making them a reborn doll for the items that they make for uh, surgical items that they make for babies to display for the company. Thank you, Alina. I appreciate you. Alina says beautiful. Thank you. Can I give you one for free? Sophia says. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I would love to give you a free doll if I was a millionaire, but this is my job and this is how I make money. I do make money by selling these babies. And unfortunately, I cannot give one away for free. These dolls are used in movies. Yeah, they can be used in movies. Yes, they can. If you want a free doll, go to the Kansas Doll Show, enter the giveaway. Yes, they do have giveaways. So I do have a giveaway going on at the Kansas, that will be going on at the Kansas Doll Show. You have a chance to win one of my babies there. This doll will be probably around $5.95 at the Kansas Doll Show. Normally, it'd be around $6.95. So normally, this doll would probably be around closer to $700. A lot of work goes into them. A lot of work. Let's see. I have a silicone doll, but I need that baby. Looks so real, baby. Most reborn dolls, but I have a silicone one, but I need that baby even if it's a reborn. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. I so love your aw, thank you. My wake works so much. Thank you, Astrogen. No, she can't give a doll for free. Yeah, no, that it's what I do for a living. This is my career. It's my career. Chandler, I haven't watched your lives in a while. Sorry. It's okay. Why do these exist? They exist for the reasons of they are pieces of art. They're art dolls. And just like any other doll, any other art that people collect different types of art to display in their homes or studios. This just happens to be a type of art that you can hold and cuddle and appreciate all of the delicate painting that goes into them and all of the hard work that goes into these babies. And he does take a pacifier, so it is magnetic. You can see the magnet there, and then he's got a magnet in his chin there. And so therefore we can dip. He takes his pacifier. Yep. I thought it was pretty genius, whoever came up with that. But yeah, he does have his little pacifier. So cute. Yeah, so the purpose of these dolls, they also help people with dementia. So people with dementia love holding a baby, especially when they're nice and cuddly like this. And they move so realistically, and when you're holding them they feel very real, so they're weighted like a real baby, so they're about the weight of a real baby. This one here, he's about not quite 3 pounds. I think he's a little over maybe 2 pounds. So my babies are a little bit on the lighter side. I know a lot of artists make their babies real heavy, but they like them that way. So that's the beauty of these as well. You can weight them however heavy you want them to be. I'm trying to make some real babies, and you out here making fake ones. I've made my real babies, honestly. I've had my real babies. I have 5 real children. They are all grown up now, so now it's me time. Plus, I'm a grandma now, and I have a real grandchild. He's over a month old now. My goodness, he's growing so fast. So I got to enjoy him tonight. It was so nice they came over to have a visit, and so I got to hold him for quite a while. My goodness, they get heavy after a while. So yes, I'm a real mom. I've had my children, and now it's it's me time, and I've been doing this even when they were babies as well. And so I did it for a living, and that was my stay-at-home job. I would be a stay-at-home mom, and this was the job I had while they were napping. I would work on painting. I started doing YouTube technically back in 2010. So you can check that out. Morningside Nursery was my name. You can check out Morningside Nursery. Those are videos of me when I was younger, and I made these dolls back then. Yeah. Yeah, they're expensive pieces of art. Yes, it is expensive to do. Yes, so these doll kits, Charlie here is about $90 just for the kit. In general, kits are $130. And they're limited edition as well. I do believe Charlie is an unlimited edition. So I do know there are a lot of people who like to collect the limited editions, because simply because they're not being mass produced. Only so many are made, and that's what makes them all the more valuable. Just like Miracle from Laura Lee Eagles, I do have a Miracle kit, and I think that that doll kit is probably more worth more blank than it is Reborn. So Miracle would be, I bet you Miracle could sell for $800 just for a blank kit, just because it's a very, very rare kit. Sold out long, long time ago. A baby ward. Let's see. For the people that don't know what they are, it's for those who lose babies. Yeah, so they can be used for people who have lost a baby, dementia patients, but normal people like me and Susie and Maria and Paula, like us normal ladies, we like reborn dolls. They do help us with our blood pressure. For those of us who have blood pressure like me, I have high blood pressure. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. So for high blood pressure or if you're stressing out, these are something that definitely calm us down. We love it. It's a calming thing. That's with anything. So that's like with, men who like their train sets. I've seen some pretty elaborate train sets that are on a table with a whole city and everything like that. Some people love collecting that, and they just go in their room with their trains and run them, and it makes them feel calm, just like that. I do know somebody, my daughter's in-laws, the uncle-in-law, I believe, has a Lego room. The room is dedicated purely to Legos, and there's a Lego city in that room. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm not into Legos, but it's really cool. So I bet you that the guy who does the Legos probably feels a calming effect when they, get something new and they build it for the city and everything. I think it's pretty cool. So something we enjoy. Jesus loves you. Says Jesus loves you so much he gave his life so that you could be forgiven. Whoever you're going through, he'll be there for you, though it all turn to him and he'll change your life. Have a great week. Thank you. Jesus loves you. Amen to that. Amen and amen. Yeah, I credit Jesus. I credit God for a lot of my talents and everything like that. So I'm so grateful for my gifted ability to be doing these things and just for things that, are around that we can enjoy. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Vintage babies, LOL. Let's see. You were born in the 80s. Awesome. Somebody said it was disturbing. I do appreciate your honest opinion, but we love them. They're not disturbing to us, but to you, they may be disturbing, but to us, they're not. The kids that paint supplies are expensive. Yes, they are. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, this is. Let's see. Somebody says this is weird. Weird is fun, as somebody said. Thank you for that. I appreciate your realistic opinion. But thank you. Please be nice to me. Please be nice. I'm being nice to you. Be nice. Come on. Somebody said, wait. This is creepy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. But they're not creepy. We love them. Like this is the weirdest thing I came across today. Thank you for scrolling in today. I appreciate you. Where can you get one? Right now, I don't have any that is available, but you can go to reborns.com. Check out reborns.com and you can get one there. You got tricked. Let's see. Jesus loves you. Yes. Yes, yes. Thanks. Somebody said ew. No, they're ew good. They're very good. Love these babies. It scares me. No, don't be scared of a doll. It's just a doll. I tell you, it's just a doll. He's not going to hurt you. He's going to be nice. Come on, he ain't going to hurt you. He's a good baby. No. Have one name is Leah. That's awesome, Grace. I'm so happy that you have one. I hope you enjoy her. I'm sure you do. Um, let's see. Jen's dolls to be featured at the Kansas Doll Show August. Thank you. Yep, my dolls will be featured at the Kansas Doll Show. If you are in and around Kansas, it's in Wichita, Kansas. And my babies will be on display there. They'll be available for adoption. Plus, I have a giveaway baby going on at the Kansas Doll Show. So they'll be giving a baby away on my behalf. I donated a baby to them. And so the last day of the show, they're going to be doing that giveaway. Liz asked, may I ask how much you will be selling him for? So I decided his price will be $595. This is the show price. If he doesn't sell, so non-show price is $695. So $100 more because he's at the show price. So he'll be priced just for the show. The reason why I do that is because it's like an unwritten rule. What you want to do is when you're selling dolls or anything at a doll show, you want to make it basically affordable for those who are shopping for reborn dolls and accessories. You want to make it so they can afford your dolls so they can buy other dolls and other things as well. If you make them crazy, crazy expensive at a doll show, it's a turnoff. It really is. To be honest, I did see, I'm not going to name names, but I saw a prototype artist, and she's a wonderful artist, I must say. She was selling her reborn dolls at prototype artist prices. And she has every right to do that, but technically when you do it at a doll show, this is just my opinion. I know people have different opinions on this subject, but it's like a turn off because as soon as I saw the price on the prototype Gracie May, it was a turn off. So it's almost like you can buy a silicone doll with that, but it's a turn off. But if I were buying a doll from her, like straight out of just buying the doll from her, then yes, I can understand it. Do I make sense? I hope I'm making sense. It's because you're competing with other vendors. It's like you want them to enjoy other stuff they can buy at the doll show. There's so many things there to buy. So that's just my opinion. Not that they're not worth a couple $1,000s. In the end, she didn't sell any of her dolls. So she had like three or four dolls for sale, and they were all around like $2,000. So not that they're worth it. It's just that I don't know. That's just my opinion. It might be an unpopular opinion. Yes, I do. I have two silicone baby dolls, and we'll do a live stream one day with them. We'll do one again with them. May I see one of your darker skinned babies, please? I love it so much. Amazing job. Thank you. The one over here, this is Isaiah. This is my first ever successful ethnic baby. He's just sitting there. And then the one way over here is Chloe. She is by Rebecca Louder of the Gilded Stork. I didn't paint that one, but I did paint this one. And so I'm going to be painting more ethnic babies. Can you see more? Yes, here's some more reborns. This is the most of my collection. I know they look like they're hunched over. I gotta get a better display for them to sit in. I know they look like they're very, very uncomfortable. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. The babies are the true baby alive. Let's see. Josh says, yes, they're so good. They're so good. They're so good. This is scary. Pepsi says they're scary. No, don't be afraid of reborn dolls. They are not out to hurt anybody. They're here to help. For those of us who love them. We do realize this is not everybody's like thing. You know, I do understand that. And that's why, here we have, you can say you don't like them. I totally understand that. But be nice to me. I thought it was a real baby. You scared me a little. Oh, no. It's okay. No. I wonder if it does have a soft spot. I'm not going to smush it, though. You can't because it's got plastic pellets. Yeah, his soft spot's right here. He does have a little soft spot right there. Yeah, that would be heartbreaking if someone bought a reborn doll and destroyed it by doing something stupid with it. It would be heartbreaking to see hours upon hours upon hours of work, actually sometimes months of work going into a reborn doll and then somebody buying one and taking it. And I think a famous celebrity actually did that. They took the doll. It was an ethnic doll. The doll was beautiful and they did something with it. It was disturbing what they did with the doll. It's so I just would watch who I sell to. I honestly do. I see whoever's going to buy the doll, I watch who's buying it. Let's see. They would be good for infant CPR training, John says. Not really because you can't breathe into them and their chest doesn't, not really. They have infant dolls, but they're not really lifelike and they're made for specific CPR, but I don't think these dolls would be. They would be good for teaching how to hold a newborn infant, particular a preemie infant, these are good because he's weighted realistic and his head does fall back and he moves realistically. So these are good for training for that. They're good for newborn photography training. So I honestly think the silicone dolls are probably better for that because they're more flexible than a vinyl doll. So those would be better. I do know a couple of photographers who did buy a silicone doll just for the purposes of, learning how to pose newborns safely for newborn photography. So they're good for that. They're good for that. There is a baby I want to buy, but it's still expensive yet. It's called Stand-In Baby. And it's kind of a realistic doll, but I want to get one and paint it. And you can pose the doll. It's got joints in its elbows. So imagine the elbows have joints and you can move them back and forth, which would be cool if a sculptor actually sculpted a doll that you can, move the elbows and move the knees. Wouldn't that be cool? And ankle joints, wouldn't that be neat? And wrist joints just like this so you can have total movement. I think that would be really awesome if an sculptor came out with something like that. I would totally love that because the baby would be even more realistic if it can move its joints. Let's see. Just remember that baby from... I got a reborn baby doll with me. He's named... I. Okay. Uh, let's see. Yeah, the water is real chappy. Okay, let's see. Yes, it does have a diaper. Yes, he has a preemie diaper on. It's a Huggies diaper, so it is a preemie diaper. You love those babies? Thank you, Jen. No, I don't think he has Down syndrome. He's not sculpted to look like he's got Down syndrome. I don't think he was. I think he's cute. Either way, if he did, he's still really cute. You can ask a question. What is it? As long as it's not mean, please be nice. This is creepy as fun. What the fun? Thank you, Brandon, for your honest opinion. I appreciate you. Thought it was a make these baby dolls. I've been doing it for 21 years. So I have 21 years of experience with painting these dolls. And I'm loving every minute of it. Let's see. Dina says, that's crazy. It's crazy good. It's crazy good and we love it. We totally love it. Yes. Yes, please be kind in the chat. If not, then, yeah, be nice. I do appreciate your honest opinion and you're totally allowed to have them. If you are creeped out by these dolls, I totally understand. Totally. I'm not going to hate you for it. Do you make these live? Yes, I can. I can make them on live stream. I do a labor and delivery where I'm assembling a doll. So yes, I do. I do painting online as well. I also do members only live chat while I'm working on a doll. So if you're a member of my channel, I also go on live and do like behind the scenes and just kind of relax, take it easy, paint a doll, chat with my members. Do you remember me? Yes, I do. All right, let me catch up with chat. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind. Holy moly, I'm so sorry. What the heck? Okay, let's just... Okay, I'm caught up. Can you cash app $2 for an ethnic doll? They're way more than $2. So they're way, and ethnic dolls take more work to make because of the layering. You can't just paint an ethnic skin color. You can't paint the skin tone in one pass. It takes layer upon layer upon layer upon layer building to get that skin tone, to get that African American skin tone or Hispanic skin tone. It takes many layers. Same thing with the hair painting. This is not just painted in like an hour. It's painted over actually a couple of weeks. It's over and over and over and over again. So once one layer dries, then I go over it and over it and over it and over it, over again. Let's see. Do you have other ones to sell? At the moment, yes, I do. I do have other babies that I'm selling at the Kansas Doll Show. You can check out my other videos, and I'll be making a video on this one right here. I don't think we've done this one yet. This one is also available, so we'll be doing that one as well. So I'll make a live stream on that one. Let's see. The doll is not real. These are hyper realistic reborn dolls. These are art dolls. Let's see. Jen will be selling at the Kansas Doll Show. Yes, everyone get down. Everybody get down. Woohoo! Let's see. Does it make a sound when you drop it? Yes, it makes this sound. There you go. What's the point? The point of these dolls is that we love them. We love collecting them. There's all kinds of different dolls, as you can see. All different sizes. Eyes that are open, eyes that are closed. Rooted hair, painted hair. So there's all kinds of babies. Original art dolls. All kinds of them. Hey, Sherry. Aw, Jen, them saying they are creepy is a huge compliment. Means they are realistic. Thank you, Sherry. How you doing, Sherry? Good to see you. Yeah, it is a compliment. It is. I am not bothered by it. It is a very good compliment. Can you answer my question, please? Yes, go ahead, ask. It depends on what it is. If it's not too, if it's not a bad question. Minimum cost for AA doll. So it doesn't matter if it's female or male. The darker the skin tone, the more it will be. So ethnic babies will be a little more money, probably around $875 to $900 because it's layer after, like I said, layer after layer after layer. It's a lot of painting. Lots of painting. Ah, Vicky, thank you so much. Wow, wonderful job. Where did you get him from? I made him, so I got him from, I bought him right from Marita Winters. So I bought this one from Marita Winters, the sculptor, and I painted his hair. I reborned him. Meaning, reborning means painting, either rooting their hair or painting their hair, weighting them up, putting pacifiers in, just in case you didn't see, he's got a pacifier. And he does have a magnetic pacifier here. And, yeah. 300 layers later. I know, right? It's a lot of layers when you paint an ethnic baby. And the darker you go, the more layers it is. Mm-hmm. You did an amazing job painting him. He's just not my cup of tea for which I want to thank you, Kayla, for your honest opinion. See, now that's a nice honest opinion. You can tell me that it's not your cup of tea, and I totally understand that. This is not everyone's cup of tea. But I appreciate you coming in and having a look. He's precious. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, he's not a little monkey. He's a human baby. He's not a little monkey. I'm not really into monkeys or alternative dolls. I don't have any except for Yoda, but that's Yoda. So I don't have any of those types of dolls, but there are monkeys, there's cats, dogs, there is zombie babies. If you're into zombie babies and vampire babies, check out the Twisted Beanstalk. She's on YouTube as well. You can check her out, and she makes a lot of the fairy babies. She makes all pretty much alternative babies. No, I'm not into the older, I'm not into those kind of dolls. Sorry. Now that is creepy. That is creepy. I saw a documentary on men who collect, you know what kind of dolls. Not into those. Now that's creepy, to be honest. What's the purpose of making these? The purpose of making these is to make them look really realistic. I love the way they look when they look so realistic. I like painting them. It's just a different type of canvas. I got Kansas on my mind. So yeah, it's a different, just like if you like painting on a regular canvas painting, these are different. Something different. Yep, this doll will be for sale August 30th. First Kansas doll show in Wichita, Kansas. Thank you, Susie. What about 300 for my daycare center, AA female? Sure you love these dolls too. Yes. Susie will be for sale August 1st. Oh, thanks, Susie. You're welcome. Yes. I honestly thought the baby was real. Thank you, Doug. Is it Doug Man? Thank you. I appreciate that. Uh, let's see. Cable, yep, all types of dolls. Yes, there's going to be, if you're going to Kansas, thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. If you're going to the Kansas Doll Show, there is more than just dolls. They're all dolls. There's vinyl reborns like these. There's silicone dolls. There's alternative dolls. So if you're into the vampire babies or into the zombies, they have them there as well. They even have contests as well in different types of dolls. So there's also, I've seen dinosaurs, people who make the silicone dinosaurs. They're really cute. I've seen little fairies. It's so adorable. Great, I've subscribed. Oh, thank you. And we'll be keeping an eye on one I'm looking for. Thank you, Kayla. Yes, please do subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we will be going live from the Kansas Doll Show. So me and my friends will be going live. Those who would like to go live with me, Susie, Maria, if you're interested in going live with me at the Kansas Doll Show, let me know. We will do a live stream together. So, yeah, so make sure you subscribe. I'm taking you to the Kansas Doll Show. That's so exciting. Yay! We are going to the Kansas Doll Show. We are excited about that. So make sure you subscribe. And thank you to the new subscribers. Oh my goodness. I've seen so many new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you. Yeah, he kind of looks like a what? What's a... Not sure what you mean by there. Hopefully that's good. What's the difference in these and silicone ones, if you don't mind answering? So the difference between these and silicone is this is vinyl, like it's like a type of plastic. So as you can see, it's rigid. It doesn't really move. It's not squishy in the limbs or the face. So if you squish the face, it's not really moving or anything. But with a silicone doll, you can squish their cheeks and their mouth will open. Their hands are very bendy. I don't know if I can make it over. You can see I'm tethered. These are silicone dolls, and let's see if I can get over to there. Hang on, let's see my bed. Okay, I'm at 100, so I can unplug you guys. Let me unplug you guys, if I can do it. Hang on. I can't unplug you guys. Okay, well, unfortunately, this does not let me unplug because of the way it's hooked into my holder. I'll show you next time, but a silicone doll, they're over there. Let me just show you as close as I can get. They're right here in the bassinet, and then we got a little silicone baby over there. You could squish their cheeks, and I have a love-hate with silicone dolls right now. So I'm going to try using cornstarch on them. I don't know. Susie, since you paint silicone dolls, can I wash the doll? Can I wash the powder that's on her right now and then use cornstarch on the silicone doll? Because for some reason, the silicone powder type thing that I get, I can't stand the feel of it. I just don't like it at all. Can I wash it off and then use the cornstarch on it? Uh, yeah, silicone is much softer. Yeah, so the body on a reborn doll is made out of cloth and they're very squishy. So the type of weighting material that I use is a plastic pallet and polyfill, and it feels very, very soft. Super cute. Thank you. No, these are not intended for children. Not these types of dolls, but I can make what's called a reborn doll that is basically for children. So they're a lot less paint and they're sealed differently. So I've made a couple for children before. Susie says absolutely. So what do I do to get rid of that powder off of the silicone doll? So I don't have it on me, but it's that special silicone or whatever it's called powder. This is weird. Only weirdos buy this. No, no. Well, I'm a good weirdo then. We're all wonderful weirdos then, because a lot of us people love these dolls. Thank you for your honest opinion. Do you sell these? How much are they? Yes, the average is $775. But like on the lower end, like I said, a type of doll that is for children is basically around 125. So those are the cheapest I go because it only has just one layer of paint, just a little bit of some cheeks that are rosy. I do a little bit of, blushing on the hands, the elbows, the feet. Nothing more. It doesn't have nails or anything like that. What polyfill do you use? It's called polyfill. I'll have to make a video on it. I can't go anywhere. I'm tethered to my charger. But I definitely would show you what it is. But it's pretty good polyfill. My cousin has three. She go it for $70. Yeah, $70 is the doll kits themselves are more money than that. So Charlie was about $100. The kit himself was about $100. So, but with all the work and all the artwork that goes into them, true artwork. So you're probably talking about a factory made doll. So those are about like the Amazon ones. They go for about $70. You are correct on that. But a doll like this that's hand painted and that are authentic. So these are authentic hand painted pieces of art. Just like any artwork, they are more expensive. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Wash it with dish detergent? Okay. Yeah, you have to give me, okay, then what? I just dry it off with, like, what type of towel would I dry it with so I won't get lint all over it? That's scary? It's scary good. Thank you for your opinion there. Where do you get the baby dolls from? So I do buy the Reborn doll kits from mainly, I buy them from McPherson's.com, so you can go there and check them out. Also, I'm probably going to buy some from the Kansas Doll Show. Marita Winters, the one who sculpted this one here. I buy several doll kits per year from her at the doll show. So I'll be buying some doll kits for myself. And then I'll probably going to buy, if I don't get hooked into buying a silicone doll, I'm going to buy 2 reborn dolls. That is my goal, is to get 2 reborn dolls. The name of this baby is Charlie. So the sculpt is Charlie, and I kept his name Charlie. So that's what I kept his name as. The smallest reborn, let's see. I'm going to say Tiffany Bean right now is the smallest one at the moment, or it would be Rosebud in the corner. We'll do a video on Rosebud as well. This is a doll that was my daughter's doll. I made Rosebud for my daughter back when my daughter was like 10 years old. And she never really took a liking to dolls. So none of my daughters really did. So she did play with her for a little while. She mainly draw it all over her with pen. So you'll see that the doll is all marked up and everything. But one day I will show you. She's one of my very first hair paintings as well. So you'll see what a doll looked like with the hair painting. Let's see. That's rude. Weirdos do not just buy these. They're cute and yeah. Well, we're good weirdos. It's okay. We could be weirdos. We're good weirdos. We're the good ones. I'm allowed to have one. Yep, Jen is a professional artist. She's painting. Yep, 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 yep. I've been doing this 21 years. So if you're just scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn from Creative Newborns. I've been making reborn dolls for 21 years. Oh my gosh. 21 years. That's exciting. You can get one for on Valence. Yes, so those dolls are the knockoff ones. Yes, you can. That is true. True that. You can get one there. But they are factory made dolls and they're a lot of them are knockoffs. So I'm not going to hate you for having a knockoff, but I just recommend supporting the sculptors and getting an authentic doll. And that's another reason why authentic dolls, just like a Gucci purse, anything that is authentic is going to be more expensive. Like a Rolex watch is going to be more expensive than a knockoff one. So just like anything else, the authentic versions, especially artwork, is going to be more expensive than the knockoff factory made dolls. So you are correct. There are factory made knockoff dolls, but they're only painted by machines and they're made in an assembly line and they're very cheap looking and the vinyl on them are probably really cruddy and everything. So yeah, I would recommend authentic babies. But if you have a knockoff doll, I'm not gonna judge you for it. So I'm not gonna be angry about it. I just recommend authentic babies. It is a collector's. It is a collector. So the average being $775 is my average. The cheapest being, let's see, the cheapest being 125. The most expensive would be around $900. That's if a doll is like rooted and hair painted. So in the case of Aria, she'll be around $900 simply because she has a full head, she has hair painting, and she has rooted hair. So it takes a very, very long time to do that. So I had to say it because that's the guy who caught me off guard and made me mad. Oh, it's okay. Hey, Paula, don't let anybody make you mad. I do not let anybody make me mad. We are on a public platform and people are going to scroll in and say things and pretty much just, let them scroll on by. Let them say what they got to say and let them scroll on by. It's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It's nothing personally against you, really. It feels like it sometimes, but we do know there are people here who love the dolls more than people who hate them. So I don't take it. I like to hear both sides. I honestly like to hear what people think, as long as it's not too graphic. Yep, reborns.com. I have been thinking about making a cloth style dolls. Bought the fabric, cotton, sewing machine, just haven't gotten started yet. That is awesome. Well, get started on it. That will be awesome, awesome. 5 to 15. Yes, well, $1,500 would have to be very, very detailed. Yeah, the most I ever sold a doll was about that. Somebody said, "What the fun is that?" These are reborn dolls, Rebecca. These are hyper realistic pieces of art, and us lovely ladies love and lovely men love to collect these reborn dolls. They are a piece of artwork. They're a fine collectible, is what they are. Stolen sculpts. Yes. Susie is right. They are stolen sculpts and they're made out of cruddy, crappy vinyl. And they do sell them blank and some people do like to paint them, but they're cruddy vinyl. I've seen the difference between the two vinyls. They're really cruddy. Let's see. You got to start painting silicone, Jen. You'd be amazing. Thank you, Sherry. You know what? You can teach me. That would be awesome if you can teach me. If you give me some pointers. If you're, are you going to the Kansas Doll Show, Sherry? I think you are. If you are, let me know, and we can chat it up. As long as it's not too many chemicals involved. Is there a lot of chemicals involved in it? Oh, let's see. Yeah, so this doll is going to be, I already priced, this one's going to be $595 at the Kansas Doll Show. $595. If he wasn't at the Kansas Doll Show, he would be in even like 700. So he'd be about 725. But at the Kansas Doll Show, he'll be $595. So right about 600. Because he does come with a lot of things, and he does have a belly plate as well. So you can see all of the modeling that goes into it. Show you his legs. Try to show you an up close of his leg. Look at the veining. You can see the veining and everything. Yeah, I would like to get into silicone if it's not too bothersome, because I would like to, I can root them. I'm currently rooting Novally at the moment. Maybe possibly I can get Novally finished rooted before the doll show. Think I can do it? Just so I can bring Novally to the doll show. Your silicone painting is beautiful, Susie and Sherry. You guys are, you ladies do a wonderful job with the silicone painting. Let's see, if you're collecting, may as well invest and buy authentic dolls. That, yes, thank you, Cable Knitter. Thank you for that. It holds its value if you ever want to trade or sell. Yes, amen to that, Cable. Yes, you are on point with that. Yeah, so they do hold their value when they are authentic. So a lot of collectors look for authentic dolls, and some collectors don't. Some collectors don't mind the knockoffs at all, but a lot of people value having the authentics. It's just good to know you have an authentic doll rather than a knockoff. But like I said, to each their own. I'm not going to hate on anybody who does own a knockoff doll. I'm not going to say, hey, get out of here. But I simply recommend it. Thank you, Windfall. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can I ask what the purpose of the lifelike doll is? So the purpose of these dolls is that we love collecting them. Of course, they look realistic and they're very cute, and they are a piece of art that you can hold. You can hold them and cuddle them, and they're, they're mainly for these types of dolls that are full on art dolls. They are very delicate at the same time, and you just want to be delicate with them. Now, I do make these for children as well. I can make one for a child, but they would have pretty much be bald, and they would just have a little bit of painting on them. And so, yeah, so people of all ages can enjoy them. It just depends on the level of painting that's involved with them. So the more painting and the more time and work that you put into these dolls, they're more of a fine art collectible. I would recommend for adult people. But ones for children, I just do a very light painting, and I use the air dry varnish on them. So that way, if they get shiny, they can be easily revarnished. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if you're talking to me. You said, just Juju said you are so kind. If you're talking to me, thank you. No, everybody thinks it's AI. Nope. If you see this doll at the doll show, it's not AI. That's what's the wonderful thing now about the doll shows. It's not AI. Like Sherry says, let's see, actually, silicone doesn't have the chemicals like the heat set paints. Now, I was told by, I forgot who it was. Who was it that told me? Someone told me you can paint these with heat set paints. You can paint them with heat set paints and then seal it with silicone. I'm not sure if that's true, but she had some dolls for sale. They looked pretty good. Dr. Brown from New York City. Do you have a small baby? Yes. Actually, this one's probably about the same size as this one. That's Tiffany Bean. She's one of my smaller babies. Hi from Houston. I got to this late and are really dolls. I keep typing. I just heard you say they really are dolls. It's amazing. You're talented beyond belief. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The only chemical is mineral spirits. So, I mean, technically, I could probably do it. I can, like today, I did some varnishing today with the heat set varnish. It does have thinner in it. I use Bob Ross thinner. I just wear the breathing mask. I have to wear that mask, chemical mask, when I'm doing it, because if I don't, I'll get very lightheaded from it. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Hard hands back to you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is it Produce King Brands? Thank you, thank you. It's not real. It's a hyper realistic doll. So, yeah, there's all kinds of purposes. These can be used for training purposes. And these are really, really good for nursing home patients, which Mark and I do plan on going to one soon and bringing one of the dolls and maybe talking to them about maybe me possibly donating a reborn doll to them for their residents. So I think that would be awesome. I love them. I have two reborn dolls. Thank you, Amari. Oh, thank you. Why by I lost two. Paula, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm sure, just like Paula said, these dolls helped her with the grief. So these are very good for when you're grieving. It does not bring back anybody, or it just helps you feel better. Some people don't feel better with these dolls. Some people it makes them feel worse. So it depends on how you view it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. He's the most beautiful baby. It's so cute. Thank you. I so appreciate that. True, Paula. Each person buys or collects in their own reason. Yeah, what the purpose isn't a requirement was my point. Yeah, so everybody, good point. You guys are bringing up some excellent, excellent points. So, yeah, the everybody has their very specific reasons why they are getting a reborn doll. I myself, it was an honor that somebody had me make what's called a memorial baby. And what that is, it's a reborn doll that is made out of the likeness of what their baby looked like. So we'll pick a doll that is. Somebody said it was beautiful as heck. Thank you, I appreciate that. um, so I'll pick a sculpt that resembles that baby, and then I'll reborn it with the whatever color hair and try to get it to the likeness. And then the parents even came by. They came by and they picked up the doll because they lived in Ohio. So they had a car seat and they put it in the car seat, and it's none of my business. I don't you know judge them for doing that, but they were very happy. And then they got home and they just wrote me a beautiful letter telling me thank you for making the doll for them and how much they appreciate the artwork, and it helps with the grieving process. It doesn't mean it replaces a real baby. So these dolls never, ever, ever replace a real baby or a real person. They just help. They help with the grieving process. Or if you're not grieving, they help with depression. If you have anxiety, if you have depression, these are very, very helpful with that. Yeah, reborns.com. Right now, I don't have any dolls for sale at the moment. Reborns.com is my suggested place that you would go to. They have authentic dolls only, so they are certified authentic only. The reason I don't sell there is because I'm very, very fortunate to have returning customers who buy my dolls. So as soon as one goes up for sale or at the doll show, they all pretty much sell. And I'm very thankful for that. Very, very thankful and very blessed for that. So I guess I compromise with cloth dolls. They remind me more of my own childhood toy dolls. Yes, whatever, dolls you like is totally, whatever it is that you like is totally fine. Yeah, some people like dolls that are real, that are less realistic, more like the dolly look, and that's totally fine. I've seen a couple channels because I'm studying a lot of YouTube channels recently. People who collect dolls that are from the Ashton Drake galleries or Paradise Galleries dolls. Excuse me. um, and they're less realistic, but they're more on the cutesy dolly side. So there are people who do love to collect them as well. Like so real. Thank you. Bro is not moving. Why is it not moving? Oh, it's moving now. It's a doll. It's a reborn, hyper realistic baby doll. Yep, that's what he is. But I can totally understand how holding one of these dolls could help fill the void caused by grief. Yes. So holding these dolls, definitely. I mean, I don't know if you can see my arm. I have this baby in my arm. You can't see. You guys are hanging around my neck. But when you hold a doll, it's just comforting. I know we bounce them, but it's just part of the instinct, the motherly instinct a lot of us have. It brings out the motherly instinct in us to want to hold them, to want to rock them. And to be honest with you, I do have a rocking chair, and I haven't sat in that rocking chair in a long time. I don't get too much time to sit and hold a baby doll. But yeah. Um, so grown women playing with dolls is a thing. I know collect as porcelain dolls in cabinets. I guess it's new age. Yes. So no, how do I answer that to New York City, New York City, NYC, NYC? So it's not, we do what's called role playing. Yeah, I guess it is playing. I guess we do play with dolls. Um, I do what's called role playing for YouTube. So if I do a role playing video, it's for a YouTube short or it's for a YouTube video. So we do outings and stuff like that. Um, but no, not in my private time. And I'm being honest about it. I don't play with these dolls in my private time. I don't have time for that. My time is so I've got so many things going on. I work 3 jobs. I work a lot of jobs. So I don't really have time to sit there and play with dolls. And if I did, it's for YouTube. So you'll probably see a video from me on YouTube with me wrapping a doll up and then unwrapping like from the kit to the finished baby. So you probably see some YouTube shorts. So that's all you'll see there. But some people, if they do in the privacy of their own home, is none of our business. So anybody who gets one of these dolls, what they do, it's really none of our business what they do with these dolls. And I don't ask, but if they, provide that information, that's fine with me. If they wish to share why they're getting a reborn doll, so, but I don't ask. I don't like, why are you buying a reborn doll? Um, do you have more? Yes, I do. These are my other reborn dolls here. And I have 21 reborn dolls. I have 2 silicone dolls, 1 mini silicone doll, and I have many more other dolls. I have dolls that are vintage dolls, and I will do a live stream on my other dolls as well. Everyone says he's fake. He's fake. He's literally just admitted that he's not a real baby. Nope, not a real baby. He's just a hyper realistic doll. Hello, hello. Let's see. Absolutely, just like men collecting model cars, trains. Yeah, I mean, men like the realistic trains. The more realistic, and a lot of men like putting together model cars. It's just like putting them together and getting the details down. And just to see that car, go from bits and pieces on a runner that you get in a box and watching it being pieced together, then spray painting it or painting it with whatever paints you use on model cars or figurines, watching it going from a blank form to something very realistic is exciting to watch as you're painting. So that's my thrill of it. My thrill of it is watching watching it look more and more and more realistic from a blank sculpt. Yes, when my dad died fostering my Aussie friends reborn help. Yes, so that is so true. Astrogen. I met your dad at the 2019 Rose Doll show. It was so fun meeting your family there. Yeah, so it's something that helps you calm your nerves. Whether you're nervous or having an anxiety attack, they help with that as well. Some folk here probably not identifying with the newborn or preemie appearance. Most babies look a bit more baby doll a few days or a week later. Yeah, so a newborn tends to look. So this baby does represent a preemie. It represents a baby that's just freshly been born. Those eyes, the face is a little bit more on the wrinkly side there. So this baby does represent a baby that's just been born. So cute. And then they do make babies that are older babies, like babies that are a month old, 3 months old, babies that look more like babies. Do you have baby baboo dolls? Probably not. I don't think so. Spray painting or painting with whatever paint you use or model cars, figuring, watching. Yes. No, I do not have a monkey doll. Nope, I don't collect dolls that are not, um, except for the Yoda. Let's see. You've got a newborn baby. Emily says, well, congratulate. If it's a real baby, congratulations. If it's a reborn doll, congratulations. When I do live streams, I hold on to my silicone baby doll, and that helps me right now going through live on YouTube. Yeah, I'll be doing a live stream. I know a lot of people have asked me, show your face, and I will. I'll have to do a setup. I'll have to figure out a good setup to sit in my rocking chair and hold a doll. And I know a lot of people are going to complain about me rocking, but hey, that's how I do it. Let's see. I don't know why that person. Let's see this person. But anyways, no, we don't want to hurt. We don't want to hurt any baby dolls. Let me see. Let me see. I saw your message there. I'm trying to get to you there, Cookie. I'm trying to help you out, Cookie. It won't let me scroll on to you. Hang on a minute. See if I got the right person. Yeah. There we go. I helped you out. Okay. Thank you for being here, Cookie, but we helped you out. I think what Ralph was saying about old types of baby dolls. Yeah, I do actually have the older vintage dolls. I know they look a little bit on the creepy side, but it's kind of like the creepiness of these dolls are pretty cool looking. The inspiration is from Graveyard Girl. If anybody knows who Bunny is on Graveyard Girl, I love her room. She has a doll room, but it's all creepy dolls. But I don't know, it's pretty cool. I know I should be creeped out by these older dolls, but there's a fascination with these older type of dolls. So I'll have to show you my older creepy dolls inspired by Graveyard Girl. Yes. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I took to bring my newborn baby home from the hospital. Aw, congratulations. I appreciate that. How can creepy be cool? It's creepy cool. It's hard to explain. It's creepy, but it's kind of cool looking. It's kind of like a type of look. It's like a vintage look, and the babies look so creepy because they're older. Some of them tend to look that way. Let's see. Um, Oh, no. Mm-mm. No. I read that comment, but no, these are not meant to look like dolls like that. Nope. This looks like a healthy baby. He looks healthy. He's got good coloring to him. He's at a good weight. So a baby that is starving would definitely look like it's starving. So no, he does not look that way. It's really cute. And so I'm going to help this person out. But thank you, Ed and Jose, for being here. So we just helped you out. Women have been collecting dolls. Area. Yep. Era. Yep. So they're like the Victorian era. Yeah. Women have definitely been collecting for a long time. So dolls have existed ever since, people existed. So dolls are been around for a long time. So they're just dolls. They're nothing to be afraid of. I know some people are scrolling in and are like, "Oh my gosh, what is that? It's a reborn doll! Oh my gosh!" He's totally cute. I don't think they're creepy, but I do appreciate your honest opinion with that. Oh, thank you. You have some cute. It is cute. Somebody says cute with a question mark. Yes, he's absolutely cute. He's adorable. We love them. We love them and we love them. No, that's a reborn doll. He's a reborn art doll. These are considered works of art. This is a fine art that has been painted meticulously, especially the hair. You can see the hair was painted meticulously. He has blonde hair. You know how the baby has blonde around their face? He's got some blonde hair as well. His coloring is so lifelike. He's got a lot of good coloring in him. His eyes are really realistic looking. He's got some skin mottling on him. He's got some realistic veining, if you can see them on his hands. He's got veining, realistic veining on his feet. You can see the blue undertones on his feet. And the wonderful thing about air dry paints, you can see that there's a thing where it looks like it's almost like dry skin. It looks like dry skin. So that's the thing about he's got realistic nails. Let's see if we can hone in on those nails there. He's got some nail tips there that look really realistic. He's got some realistic, he's got some creasing. Let's see if we can see his creasing. And his elbows are really realistic, creasing on his face, on his chin. So he's got lots of details. And this takes some time. This is something you can't do in a couple hours or a day. This takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of layering of paint. And by the way, speaking of paint, if I hadn't mentioned it before, I use artist grade acrylic air dry paints. Some people use what's called Genesis heat set paints. So those are paints that you use to paint the doll and then you heat set it. So it takes heat to set it into the vinyl. So those people who think that acrylic paints just sit on top of the vinyl, that's not the case. It does go into the vinyl. It does stain the vinyl. And so we work layer upon layer upon layer. And the air dry paints go on top of each other and they go together if they seep into each other, if you know what I mean. So hard to explain that sometimes, but yeah, so he is sealed with the heat set matte varnish, and that's the only varnish in my opinion I absolutely love. I love the rougher feeling to it. It feels rough. Some people like that. But the soft touch varnish is what I use for this particular baby's hair. And it gives it the 3D look to it and makes it very soft. Very soft. Let's see. Thank you for your honest opinion. I appreciate that. I want to see that. Okay. Be kind, be cool, be classy. Susie, amen to that. Yes. Be kind, be classy, and be cool. If you don't like them, you can just scroll on by. You don't have to make a comment. I get it. There's some videos that I absolutely, especially on TikTok, if I'm scrolling through live streams, I think the same thing. I'm like, what the heck is that? But I don't go on there and be rude to people. You know, be nice. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, you can see all Jen's dolls at the Kansas Doll Show, Wichita, Kansas. Thank you, Susie. He's adorable. Thank you. No, this is a hyper realistic reborn doll. For those that are just coming in, these are hyper realistic reborn dolls. I am Jen Len of Creative Newborns. I've been doing this for 21 years. I have 21 years of experience with this. So, yeah, I'm very, very expertise at these dolls. Nope. Thank you. Thank you for removing that comment. It was horrifying. Yeah, some people, I just don't understand why they got to make that kind of comment, but it's okay. We're okay because positivity outweighs the negativity. So the more positive you are, the more the negative, the light outshines the dark. Let's see. Do you sell them? It's a hobby. It's both. I do. It is a hobby, and I do sell them. This is what I do for a living, so I make them for a living as well. Somebody said, "What the fun?" I know, right? They are so much fun. Let's see. Thought it was a newborn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Sweet Angels Nursery, how are you? Long time no see. How you been? How you been? Be nice. These are reborn dolls. Watch your language. These are hyper realistic reborn dolls, and I've been making them for 21 years. This is for the Kansas Doll Show. So if you're going to Kansas Doll Show, this baby will be available there. Yes, you are right, Aaron. You are right. No poop, no wake up at night. Very good. Yes. I totally agree. They don't poop. You don't have to really take care of them. You just keep them nice in a dry, cool place. And you don't leave them out in the sun. So if you leave these out in the sun, they will fade the paint. No matter if it's air dry paints or heat set paints, it will fade. So take care of the dolls. Basically, as you would, be delicate with them. Keep them in a nice place and dress them. I always dress them appropriately. Even though it is cool in our house, I still put like whatever, summertime, I put a onesie on them. In the wintertime, I like to dress them in nice warm outfits. Not that the dolls, like they get hot and cold, but, it's fun to do, especially for my YouTube. Yes, I do. Yes, it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is an awesome comment. It's pretty realistic. Thank you. Yes, they can teach nurses and doctors. Yeah, they can teach them how to handle, particularly a preemie infant. This baby is a preemie. So, yeah, they can. They could probably teach them how to put like a nose cannula on them, how to put all of the little, what do they call those? Those little pieces, the monitor, how to put them on. This does come with a chest plate, a belly plate. So, that is a belly plate. And they can teach them how to stick the little stickers on them when they do the monitoring them. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. Tongue tied. Yes, we are. The onesie's super cute. Thank you, Kells. Thank you. That's the reason why I'm up so late is because I'm over the age of 18. Do you have various? Yes, I do. I do have. Right now, I do have a ethnic baby here that I have made. I know that one's just kind of sitting there funny. So I have a lot of ethnic AA babies. I do have babies that are different skin tones. One's real pink, one's pale. I have a baby that's got blonde hair, and I got famous Faye here. I have my favorite, which is Brooklyn. And yes, I'm going to be honing in on my ethnic skills, and I'm going to be making babies that are Hispanic skin tones. I'm probably going to make babies that are more like the albino babies, the babies that don't have pigment, babies that are born with all kinds of skin colors. So yeah, good question there. You want one so badly? Yeah, you can always save up money to get a reborn doll. You can always save up for one. That's what I did. So when I discovered reborn dolls, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I only had two babies at the same. I had two babies at that time. I had a toddler, and my other daughter was just a baby when I discovered reborn dolls. And then as I have five real children, by the way, I do have real babies, and they're all grown up now. So, and I have a grandbaby now too. So now I have my reborn dolls, and no, they don't take the place of my real babies. Um, but when I was making reborn dolls while I was having my babies, they were definitely a form of inspiration for making my dolls. And of course, I knew real babies from fake babies. Um, of course, I took care of my real babies, and they're real babies. Dolls are dolls. These are just dolls. I don't treat them like they're real or anything. This is a hobby. Plus, it is my job. It is my career. I love this career, and I love sharing it with everybody, like them or not. I like to share them. Yes. I don't know why a lot of this stuff does not let me click on it. Oh, thank you, Sweet Angels Nursery. So, what baby are you working on lately? What have you been working on? Thank you. It's a doll. Yep, it's just a doll. Just a doll. And I want to click on that. Um, so I viewed a deleted message and it says, why would you want one? So why would you want one is because a lot of people like to collect hyper realistic reborn dolls, just like men like to collect realistic trains and realistic cars and put together model cars. There's even people who like the realistic planes that are now drones. They make, did you see those? I think those are real cool, but they're really realistic airplanes. Um, that is like on a drone type thing, and it really flies and everything. It's really cool. So there's different hobbies that people like to do. So, and this is something, doll collecting is nothing new. Nothing new at all. It's something that has been going on for centuries. Okay, ladies, gotta go. Have a good night and wonderful week. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Thank you, Susie. Jesus loves you too. Amen to that. I love you too, Susie. Thank you for being here. So I'll be leaving in a few minutes. I got a few more minutes to go. So we'll hit the 2 hour mark. Thank you, Susie. I love you so much. We'll see you next time. Somebody so scary. It's a good thing they're scary. This is weird. It's a good weird. It's a lovely, lovely weird. Thank you so much for your honest opinion. I appreciate you. Good night, Susie. Let's see. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. They teach med students. That's cool. Yeah, so, there's a lot. There's hundreds, if not hundreds, thousands of us artists now. So many of us artists now that do sell to medical schools and hospitals and stuff like that. So I haven't been asked yet, but that would be an honor. That would be cool. I do work for a company, a medical company, so I do work in the medical field myself. So I did talk to the owner of the company. They make medical stuff for newborn infants and preemies. So I offered to see if they wanted to buy a reborn doll, and he said yes. So I may be making a doll for the company. They make surgical things, which is pretty cool. It's a real weird hobby, but if it helps students, all right, I guess. Yeah, some people find this to be a weird hobby, which is okay. It's totally okay that you... Oh. My goodness, we're live again. Okay. Sorry about that. It's a good weird. A lot of people, and it's totally, like I said, it's totally, totally okay. If you find it weird, it's okay. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, and I totally understand that. I totally understand that because I know people are scrolling in and they're just like, what the heck is this? But yeah, if you are just scrolling in, I am Jen Lynn from Creative Newborns, and I make these hyper realistic reborn dolls, and I've been doing it for 21 years now. Can you believe it? I will Google can to learn more. Yes, please Google it up. The Kansas Doll Show. The feet are huge? No, I think the feet are pretty proportionate. He bends pretty good. I think his feet are pretty proportionate. It's more like a preemie newborn, yes. Like a preemie. Can I answer your question? Sure, go ahead. Shoot. If they're nice, please be nice. I will answer them if you are being nice. I will. Oh, am I going to do a face reveal? Not right now because technically the camera, you can see my hands. The camera is hanging around my neck. If I turn the camera around, you're going to see baggy old lady eyes. I'm even scarier than the dolls. If you think the dolls are scarier, if you see my face at this point of view, it looks really scary. So, honestly, I will admit it. I want to make a setup to where my face looks more, the lighting makes my face look a little better. We all want to look a little better. I don't have any makeup on or anything like that. My hair's in a funny bun. So, yeah, I look scary. You don't want to really see me in this angle. It's not a nice angle. Thank you for asking. I appreciate your interest in seeing what I look like. The feet are a little bit big, but honestly, I think you did good. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. I never thought of his feet being big. I think they're cute. Some babies do have big feet. Some babies do. I think his feet are perfect. He's got perfect feet. I didn't sculpt him, by the way. Not Laura Lee Eagles, but Marita Winters did sculpt this one, and she did a fine, beautiful job. Oh, I see what you mean by this angle. But in person, it doesn't look really too big. But he's got some cute feet. They're so adorable. Tiny baby. Yes, he is a tiny little one. So this is the size of my hands here. And you can see how tiny he is. Yeah, Dolls of the World. Yeah, there's Dolls of the World. I think there's West Coast Doll Show. I'm not sure if the West Coast Doll Show is a newer doll show. There's also the one in Florida called, Jen, you probably know. What is it? Because Jen knows everything that I can't remember because she's got a great memory on her. Yofi, the Yofi doll show, that's in Florida. So there's the doll show in North Carolina. That's Dolls of the World, and that is a successful doll show. Oh my goodness. Some of these, okay, I viewed a deleted message. How many can you fit in an ashtray? That's funny. Probably none. Fun fact, my mom just gave birth today. My second brother. Congratulations, Janica. Congratulations to you. Oh my goodness. Your second brother. Congratulations on being a big sister. Let's see. Why does it look like a... No, it doesn't look like that. No, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Let's see. These are beautiful babies, and we love them. We love them. We love them so much. The best thing to do is to go to Kansas Doll Show and get it from there because then you know what you're going to get. Yep, exactly. The best thing to do is go to a doll show and see them in person. That way you know if you want one or not, and you know if it's your thing or not, and you can hold them. Most people will let you hold them. Some artists don't. Some artists won't, but I do. As long as you're careful, I'll let people gently pick them up and hold them if they're serious about it. But if they're not, if I see they're not serious and they just want to hold a doll, I won't let people just hold the doll. And if they're not serious in buying it, if they're serious in buying it or thinking about buying the doll, then I will, because this one's probably going to be displayed with his belly plate. So he'll probably be displayed with his belly plate, so I'll probably have that on him. And so I would have to take the belly plate off in order for the person to pick up the doll to hold. So yeah, most people at the Kansas Doll Show, they're pretty serious. So if they want to hold a doll, they want to know if it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, I'm more than willing to reweight the doll for them, lighter or heavier, depending on what they want. So yeah. Yep, there's dolls of the world. Yep. What is the name? The name of this sculpt is Charlie. This is Charlie by Marita Winters, and I kept his name Charlie. So you can see on his little ID band, I kept his name Charlie right there. Yeah, he was born 6:30. Wait, no, yeah, 6. So that's June 30th at 12:17 a.m. I'm reading it through my phone, so that's why he's Charlie. There's my signature, and that's what that looks like. He also has a authenticity card from Marita Winters, and there's also a Reborn artist card, my authenticity card as well, signed by me, that I am the artist of this doll. So yeah, so this baby does come home with some and I've got to make up in some care instructions. So I got to make up care instructions for the dolls as well. And so, yeah, I got to get on that as well. So, yeah, tonight I'm going to be going on to Amazon and ordering all the decorations for my table. So this year's decorations are, is it the Butterfly Garden? I believe it's Butterfly Garden. And so I'm going to have a bunch of little butterflies, and it's going to be so cute. I can't wait. I can't wait. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. And I appreciate the new subscribers. Yeah, if you're interested in going to the doll show live with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification, hit all, hit that bell, and you'll get notifications so that when I go live at the doll show, you won't miss it. You'll see what it's like at the doll show. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's her sixth. Wow, sixth baby. Yep. I'm the youngest. Fun fact. I am the youngest of 6 kids as well. Fun fact. That's interesting. The eyes are removable. Yes, they are. They can be removed. You just have to unweight the head and then take the eyes out. They are slightly glued. They're glued in, but they can be taken out. Yeah, these are not rooted eyelashes. They are painted in. They are painted, and they are 3D painted with 3D varnish as well. They range from the very cheapest, and these are dolls that are for like children and dementia patients. Those dolls are like $125, and they're just basic art dolls. So what they are is they just got maybe just a little bit of some hair painting. They have general like blushing on the cheek. I will have to make one. And that would be a good thing to show you guys. I'll make one. Actually, I'll make an art doll. Maybe I'll have time to make a basic art doll for the Kansas Doll Show. That would be my 7th doll. So maybe I'll make a basic doll for them, and I can show you what a basic art doll looks like. I live in Ohio, so I'll never get to go to a show. I will have someday. I'm depressed not being able to get one. I supposed to get. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Carla. I'm in Ohio too. I am in Cleveland, Ohio. So since you are in Ohio, I do plan to do a Dolly meetup someday. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. We'll see. But yeah, you are in Ohio, so I may be going to do a Dolly meetup. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, yep. True that, Astrogen. So she says she has to hold them to see if it's a doll she truly, truly wants. And she just looks at the details and has to hold them, see how well they hold and everything. If it's a doll you enjoy holding. Yeah, me too. I have to hold the doll. I have to look at all the details and everything. Yes. Let's see. Um, so I'm reading a deleted message, just so you know. Random guy says I would just buy one just to scare my parents. LOL. That is funny. Yeah, you can buy one to scare your parents. So I suppose you can do that. Can you say my name, please? And thank you. Annalyn, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Ohio has been one of. Yeah, Strongsville, Jen goes to. Yes. Um, There is an Ohio doll show. So if you are in Ohio, actually next month, coming up in a couple weeks, if you are in and around Ohio, there is a doll show. It is not a reborn doll show. It is a doll show for vintage dolls, just so you know. It's called Northern Ohio Doll Show. It is in Strongsville, Ohio. It's for vintage dolls and teddy bears. So it's a doll and teddy bear show. There is a couple of vendors who do sell reborn dolls, mostly knockoff ones. So they do sell some, but there are some who sell authentic dolls. I was a vendor twice at the show, and it wasn't very profitable for me because people want the cheap knockoff dolls, and I don't make or sell them. So I quit being a vendor there because it is it's actually basically for basic dolls. It's not reborn based, so that's why. So they started off as a vintage doll show, and when reborns came into the picture, the vendors really got, the owners of this doll show got all excited about it. They wanted me to be a vendor, and I was. I only sold one doll at the one doll show, and at the other doll show, I sold none. Just because they are in the $600 range. And that's too expensive for the people who are just basically looking just for a basic doll. So, uh, yep, that is a doll, Nico says. So I'm reading some of these deleted messages just so you know. Okay. I'm just going through the deleted one. I can't view that one. Kind of creepy. Thank you for your honest opinion. We do welcome honest opinions here. So, um, you can honestly, you don't have to delete their comments. Um, Everybody, don't take them out. So Nico says don't take them out. Yeah, I do take them out in public because I do like answering some of these questions. So you could let them go. You don't have to delete them. I will if I feel like it's a valid question, even though if it feels offensive. Um, I want to answer that question because maybe it's a valid question to answer. So Nico says don't take them out. I do take them out, and the purpose of me taking them out for Reborn outings is to show off my artwork, and it's a selling thing. I take business cards with me. I do. Oh, I haven't showed you my new business cards. So I do have new business cards here. So I'll give people a business card, and they know where to find me on YouTube. They know how to find me on email. There's my email there. If you need to message me, you can do that. Here's my YouTube. And it just says Reborn Art Dolls, over 20 years of reborning excellence. And Creative Newborns by Jen Len. And yes, the flamingo is a thing for me. It represents the town I'm from. And Quality reborns to cherish forever. So that was a mistake that I put on there. It's supposed to say reborns. I put realborns, but I do suppose it can be for realborns as well. And that is one of my art dolls there. And so, yeah, that's my business card. So I'll hand these out if people are interested in seeing my YouTube channel. Now, basically, the social media I do is just basically YouTube. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Instagram anymore. TikTok is a no for me. I did try TikTok. I didn't like it. It's a funny feeling I get over there. I don't know. So I may delete my content over there on TikTok because I just don't like TikTok really. So YouTube is the only platform basically that I am at. So yeah, I have to go. It was fun being here. Bye. Thank you, Oakley, for being here. Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for being here. Let's see how much they range from 125 all the way up to $900. Uh, Basically, 775 is the average there. Happy birthday. How long does it take from start to finish? It takes me anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks, depending on the size, depending on what is involved, and like how much layering I'm going to put, how much hair painting, the type of hair painting, or if it's rooting involved, that takes even more time. Somebody says creepy as fun. Yes, they are creepy fun. Thank you. Not the Mothman says. They are a lot of fun. Thank you for your honest opinion. I appreciate that. That'd be great. Somebody says why? Why? Because we love them. How could you not love these babies? Look at that. They're so much fun. So much fun. Thank you. And they're going to scare you. Oh my gosh, I'm going to scare you out of here. If you're just scrolling in, boo. I just scared you. And it's a little reborn doll. Do not take Jesus' name in vain. Please don't. Don't take Jesus' name in vain. Um, let's see. Somebody says, Carla, I'm very sorry, sweetheart. Paula says, thank you, Carla says. Oh, I missed your comment. I'm sorry, Carla. Whatever it is you're going through, I am so sorry. I missed your comment there. Carla, if I ever get rid of one of mine, I'll let you have it. Oh, Paula, that is so sweet of you. You are a sweetheart, Paula. Oh, you're so sweet. Let's see. How long does it take to make one? I already answered that. Good night, all. I've subscribed. Really fun. Thank you, Cable Knitter. Thank you for subscribing. Woot, woot. Yay. Thank you for subscribing. We love you. So every time somebody subscribes, we'll give you a nice little goat scream there. I love my I love my sound effects. What kind of hair do you use? So when I am rooting, I use the... Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fog again. It is the... And it's right in my head. What is it called? It is called... Hang on. Oh, I wish I can unplug you. I'll let you know if it comes to memory. But I do use a popular brand of mohair when I do root. I used to use Cozy Baby Creations. I think they don't make mohair anymore. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Hurry up, Jen, quick. Think of a name. Yes. Yeah, I don't draw the hair on mine. I paint it on. It's painted. It's finely painted on. So it's painted on. The mohair that I use, I'm trying to think. It's in my head. Where my phone is wanting to update its software. Not now. I'm on a live stream. Some people are just rude, though. It's nothing nice to say, then don't say anything yet. It's okay. I can take honest opinions, but when it's really, really vulgar, then that's when you know to get rid of them. So basically, if they say, simple things that some people take things to offense, I don't get offended too easily, but if it's real vulgar, yes. Yes. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's in my head. Okay, let me scroll up here. Yes, it's mohair. And I'm trying to unplug you guys so I can get it. There we go, because I need to unplug my phone anyways. Here we go, we're free. We are free to go over here and look. Oh my goodness. No, that is the Cozy Baby Creations. This is where I was rooting my silicone doll. So these are my other babies, by the way. Ooh, look at them. Yeah, these are my scary vintage babies. Here, this is Slumber Tree. I knew it. It's like in the back of my head. This is the most, as far as I know, they're still doing business because I haven't rooted in a long time. But look how nice that mohair is. This is the mohair that I use. That's called Slumberland, and you can see here's the Slumberland hair that's already rooted in a doll. Very, very soft. It's more like on the flyaway. It's like flyaway hair. So yes. Let's see. Why do people think it's AI? That is so funny. Unfortunately, AI is creeping into everything. Can you have one, please? I do appreciate your interest in my dolls, but unfortunately, I cannot give one away for free at the moment. This is a business. I do make these to sell. These are show dolls. And if you are in and around Ohio, I'm probably going to do a giveaway at my Reborn Doll meetup. So I'm going to do my very own doll show here in Ohio, and I'm going to do a giveaway there. But Mark and I got to work out the logistics of that, and we will let you know for sure when we're planning on doing a dolly meetup. And I do want to make a reborn doll to give away, like a basic art doll type thing, a simple, affordable reborn. No, they're not dog toys. Let's see. Carlo, did you say 4,000 for a doll? Yes, so they for that would be for a silicone doll. Silicone dolls can be about $3,000 to $4,000. That's about the average price for a silicone doll. Oh, thank you, Josh. I appreciate you. You're lagging. Scary. Thank you for your honest opinion. No, they're not edible, but they're cute as heck. I just want to eat them up. Nom, 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 nom. But they're going to eat you up. Nom, 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 nom. They're going to attack you because they're so scary. Reborn dolls are so scary. I'm going to attack you. Better watch out. Okay. Yes, they look real. I appreciate your honest opinion, and they do look real. That's a compliment. That's a very nice compliment. Let's see. Yeah, their high-end dolls are around that size, correct. Yep, I understand there's a lot of work that goes into these. It seems crazy, but that's how bad I wanted it. LOL. Don't give the baby a knife. No, I promise I won't give him a knife. He won't know how to use a knife. Mm-mm. He's just going to look there and he's going to look very cute. Let's see. Bye, Annalyn. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So, okay. So it's been 2 hours and 18 minutes. I think it's time to go. It's 2:16, 2:17 a.m. So I'm going to let you guys go. Yes, they do weigh as the same as a baby. They range. My dolls range from very cheapest, 125 for a basic art doll, to 350 for a basic art doll, depending on what goes into them. All the way up to high end, $900 is my high end dolls. So that's as high as I go. I never, very rarely touch $1,000, even though they are worth that. So yeah. So I think we're lagging because we are losing people. We are losing people here. So it looks like my video is lagging. So I'm going to get going. No, it does not. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. So those who subscribe, they get a goat scream there. Let's see who our top fans are. Our top fans for today is, let me see. Let's see. Paula is our top fan. Paula! Woohoo! Top fan! Astrogen is number 2. Yay! Number 3 is Susie. Thank you again for being my top fans. I love you so, so much. I love you, love you, love you. Let me exit out of that. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and get going. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for all the love tonight. Um, okay. I'll show my face one of these days. So thank you for joining me for tonight's live stream. It has been 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I thank you for taking the time out. If you've been here the whole entire time, thank you. Your time is worth so much, and I appreciate you spending it with me. It means a lot to me. I want to thank you to all the new subscribers who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm going to let you go for tonight. We'll probably do a live stream maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Just depends on what's going on. So right now, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to finish varnishing some babies and working on some YouTube content for you guys. And with that, I'm going to get going. Let's see. I just subbed. Terry subbed. Yay! Thank you, Terry, for subscribing. We appreciate you. Woo woo. Have a good night, Carla. Good night, Paula. I love you. Good night, Annalyn. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Oh, thank you. So, on behalf of myself and all the reborn babies, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight with me. And let me show you Charlie here. He's going to be at the Kansas Doll Show. Make sure you stop in. Table number 26. And that's where he'll be. Come see him at the Kansas Doll Show. So thank you for being here. And yeah. Yeah, varnishing a baby. Yes, that's true. Good night. Yes, varnishing a vinyl doll. That's what I'm doing. All right. I love you guys. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Happy reborning. We love you so much. And we'll see you in the next live.